Don't you wish you had your very own lie detector?
It's the truth of the human condition that everybody lies.
Yes, doctor, everybody does. So how can you stop from being manipulated, voting for the wrong person, buying stuff you don't need, and falling in love with some good-looking, lying, cheating person? Well, here's the thing. To keep from being manipulated, you don't actually need a lie detector. Instead, I can show you how to spot manipulation with a simple tool of rhetoric. It's called the enthymeme, and it's the greatest BS detector ever. Hey, I said the tool was easy. I didn't say it was easy to spell. So the enthymeme has two parts, the proof and the conclusion. The proof can be a fact or an anecdote or a statistic or a trend. It is the reason for the conclusion. And the conclusion, that's whatever the speaker wants you to believe or to do. Now, if you see an ad, the conclusion usually is buy this thing. But in many ads, the proof is replaced with a feeling. Buy this car because woman.
Squirrel!
Now here's where the enthymeme can be your best BS detector. The enthymeme has to have a proof and it has to have a conclusion. A woman is not a car. This is just a distraction, not a proof. You get that? Now politicians often try to distract us in similar ways. Vote for me because wall.
I will build a great wall.
Donald Trump wants you to vote for him. That's the conclusion. What's the proof? A wall. So ask, is a wall a good proof of the conclusion to vote for Trump? Will the wall solve the problems that worry you the most? How much of a problem is there in the first place? Now, illegal immigration seems to be leveling off. The best kind of proof is not a distraction.
Squirrel!
It's not an anecdote.
Southern Ohio, I was visiting a couple of families and they told me this story.
It's a fact, or a statistic, or a trend, or preferably all three. Finally, ask whether the proof leads to a conclusion. Now, suppose your fraternity has been placed on double secret probation.
We're on double secret probation, whatever that is.
That's a fact. You're on probation. Now, does that fact, that proof, lead to a particular conclusion proposed by somebody in your fraternity?
Toga! Toga!
Definitely. A toga party is definitely the correct answer to double secret probation. Does the proof hold up as a fact or a statistic or a trend? Is that fact from a good source? Can you trust the source? And does the proof lead to the conclusion? If the answer is no to any of those questions, then cry.
No, this isn't an argument.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's just contradiction.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It is